Hi friends, politics knows no straight forward movement. It always moves zigzag, and this has become the destiny of politics everywhere. राजनीति कभी भी सीधी नहीं चलती, यह सच है। शतरंज के घोड़े की तरह टेढ़ी मेरी चाल ही इसकी नियति बन गई है। Look what happened on 5th August 2019. Center had suddenly decided to abrogate Article 370 and also to snatch away statehood of Jammu and Kashmir. And then the state was divided into two pieces as union territory. This had happened to a state of Jammu and Kashmir, which is one of the 12th state of India. It started from the beginning of independence. This is the fact. So in this sharp differences between center and the state leadership, what is called as Gupkar group, the accusation had to be sharp and it was inevitable. Central government accused them, the state leadership, that you are anti-national Gupkar gang. Also they called them that you are discredited old dynasty. Now this was the turn of the local leadership of Kashmir. They also reacted very sharp, that what the action you have taken in respect of Article 370 is absolutely unconstitutional. Also they accuse them that you do not have even courtesy to call us before the article was abrogated. In these sharp differences, how it happens and what made center to invite anti-national as fellow patriot, and also center declared that Delhi and Dil are coming closer, and also what made both of them, center and the Gupkar group, to bury their differences and to dismount tigers they were riding. So all these things happen as if that both of them were standing at two different extremes and both of them as if they are enemy. Whatever may be. But the reality is the meeting between center and the Gupkar group was held on time. That too cordially. Center also declared that election to be conducted and statehood to be given back to Jammu and Kashmir. This was the reality about the politics between center and the state. Anyway, I will talk about all these things in detail later, but I would like to draw your attention to the statement of Mufti Mahbooba, the PDP leader of Jammu and Kashmir. She had stated before coming to the meeting in Delhi. What she said? She said that India should talk to Pakistan for final solution to the Kashmir problem. Further, she added that if India can talk to Taliban of Afghanistan, then why not to talk to these people? What she meant, Pakistan. Anyway, she raised very interesting question, interesting query. It was good. Why should India talking to Taliban in the first place? Has India forgotten and forgiven Taliban for hijacking Indian aeroplane in 1999? Has India also forgotten terror attack on parliament organized directly or indirectly by Taliban only? At the same time, has Taliban also forgotten that they are pro-Pakistani and they are anti-India? Has Taliban also forgotten that India is pro to Afghanistan's present government allied with USA? Yes, all these differences are still there in between the two. But the fact is that they are talking. This is the reality of the day. So they are talking, Taliban and India, in the given situation. What is the given situation today? The situation is that strategic outlook shifted from east, the Indo-Pacific zone, to the west of India, the Afghanistan, from where the US troops is going to be withdrawn in near future. And Taliban is likely to hold power in the next government. So is India talking to Taliban. India has two motives to talk to them. First one is that India is seeking Taliban's cooperation for safe stay in Afghanistan. And number two, India is also urging Taliban that they should not create any more terror network in Jammu and Kashmir and also in the whole of India. This is what the India has the motive. What the motive Taliban has? Taliban motive is very simple. They expect India to continue its investment in Taliban, and that too without using military muscle. However, in view of unbreakable tie between Pakistan and Taliban, India's all efforts to make goodwill with Taliban is not at all feasible unless there is a thaw between India and Pakistan. This fact is known to both of them, India and Pakistan. So both of them agreed for ceasefire on LOC. That has done. Moreover, there is an urgent diplomatic network in action between the two for further development. All these things happen with central government and local leadership only with an intention in mind that India and Pakistan talk could be successful for thaw. And unless there is a thaw between India and Pakistan, talking to Taliban was not at all possible. So all these things are interlinked, unbreakable, interlinked. What is interlink? Interlink is that unless there is an effort on ground in Kashmir for peaceful procedures, and as happened between central government and the local leadership, the talking to Pakistan may not be 100% successful. That is why India did first here in Kashmir, and then India talking to Pakistan, so that there is a thaw between India and Pakistan. And India-Pakistan thaw is a condition for succeeding for a goodwill relationship with Taliban, which is required for safe space for India in Afghanistan. That was the motive of understanding between the two. However, Taliban factor is not the only thing which led to talk central government and the local leadership of Kashmir. There are some more factors are also equally important. What are them? First is international factor, that Europe and America, all these countries have been putting pressure on India for peace resolution in Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370. So now India has satisfied them. Second is, India is also making all efforts to avoid two-front situation as the reality is that China is still on border. And third is Iran factor. Iran factor that a new government has come in power, newly elected. He is known as orthodox and hardliner. Moreover, America is also expecting very soon to have a restore of nuclear treaty between America and Iran. If at all it happens, it would be good for India. India may expect to restart under construction of water port in Iran, along with reconstruction work for railway and road tracks, so that India could reach on land, on ground to Afghanistan from Iran. So is the reason that India wants immediate development in all these things. Moreover, this is not the only factors. Other internal factors are also important. You know that election for Panchayat in Jammu and Kashmir has been successfully done. It shows that there is an important atmosphere, cordial atmosphere, peaceful atmosphere at ground for the election of State Assembly. So that motivated both of them, the local leadership and the central government leadership, to have talked to each other and to declare election further. Moreover, the domiciled people are waiting for a long time for a regularization of their life in Jammu and Kashmir. Many people from Pakistan has come, many people from India have resettled over there, but they cannot become citizen as per earlier constitutional provision of Article 370. But now there is no 370 in action. Therefore, under Indian Constitution, they could be inducted as citizen over there. Their life could be regularized. Second thing, for the first time, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes and other people could get reservation under the present Constitution of India. All these things are awaited. So, central and the state leadership have talked to each other so that all these things could be started at the earliest. Anyway, in conclusion, I would like to add two things. Talk between center and the state leadership is the strategic imperative of India, linked from Jammu and Kashmir to the withdrawal of American force from Afghanistan. This is one. Second, in the meanwhile, unfortunately, drones attack have happened in Jammu and Kashmir. It may spoil the game plan for a time being, but I'm sure it cannot stop the working, the progress of diplomacy further between India, Pakistan, and Pakistan then Taliban forever. India will succeed it. This is my firm belief. With these words, I am concluding my topic. Thank you, all of you, each and every one of you.